Good morning. So today is January 30th and it's 8:30 in the morning. So Dad picked me up about an hour and a half ago and I'm home now, and we stopped at Cumbies and I got some breakfast. It's a little breakfast burrito thing. I have Dad's breakfast over there because he ran Patrick to work, so I'm just kind of keeping an eye on it because see him. Meow. He's been all over me ever since I came home. Like, I haven't even eaten my breakfast yet because every time I put him down he would start crying, but I think he's okay now. So I know I say this a lot, but whenever I come home I'm always like, I'm going to try to stay up and do stuff today. So I'm going to try again. I usually wind up taking a nap at some point, but I'm going to start exercising on the treadmill every morning now. So I think I might do that today. So I think I'm going to eat and I might edit the last vlog, and while it's exporting I'll go on the treadmill for a little bit and shower and stuff. So I'm going to try that. I don't know how successful I'm going to be, but going on the treadmill every morning is something I'm going to start doing this week, so might as well try today. Nothing crazy. I'm going to start walking for like 20 minutes or something. I'll like throw on Netflix and watch something or whatever, but it's something I want to get in the habit of doing. So, and then other than that, I'm probably just going to start like dealing with the stuff I got this weekend, like reorganize my little table there because I got some baskets for it, and start, continue working on the room and stuff. I'm doing the Sharpie challenge for this weekend's video, so I'll probably do a little intro clip where I'm like opening up the packaging and doing swatches, and then I have an idea for what kind of thing I want to draw, but I gotta do some sketches and stuff, so yeah, so that's the plan. And hopefully I'm getting a loot crate this week. So that could be fun, but they don't send a shipping information on that one. It's just kind of like a surprise when it shows up, so we'll see. Some kind of epic showdown going on in here. I don't know what Salem's doing. He's just in my boxes, but Rango was trying to get him. What are you two have been crazy all morning. Like, what are you doing? You okay, Rango? Ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Go get him. Alrighty, so it's almost 3 in the afternoon. I did wind up taking a short nap. It was like an hour, which wasn't bad, but I also managed to go on the treadmill for about 15 minutes. I wanted to go longer, but I was getting tired, so I will ease into it and slowly build up. And yeah, and I had lunch, and now I want to do a bit of cleaning and put some things away, maybe cut up that board up there. But one thing I was doing some Googling about the Harry Potter loot crate just to see when it would show up, and it turns out that that one is the March crate. You order ahead of time and it ships in March, so I'm not going to be getting that for a while, which is a bit of a bummer, but at least I won't be obsessively checking my mailbox every day. At least not after this week. I did order a couple of things on Amazon for my room, so I will be keeping an eye out for those, but at least on that one I have tracking, so yeah. But anyway, I'm going to put away my lunch things and probably finish unpacking everything in there and put my stuff away that I got for storage for my room. And yeah. Okay, finished making my little watercolor boards. I got a spare piece of tape there I gotta deal with later. But yeah, so that was a bit of a process. This one turned out a little off. It's all wrinkly on both sides. So I may not paint on this one. This one might just be a random thing because I don't want the texture to show up, but that's why I'm glad there's two of them. So yeah, it was a bit of a process getting all the tape on there and trying to keep it even, and the tape kind of had a weird smell to it too, but then also cat hair. It's inevitable. Salem. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, so these will be pretty handy. This is quite large. This one's about 20 by 15, somewhere in there. And this one's half that, and this one's half this. So this will fit 11 by 14 sized paper. This will fit my 9 by 12s. And then this will fit 5 by 7, 4 by 6. So, yeah, pretty good size, so, and I will definitely use these with my watercolors. Hello, so it's Wednesday and it's a little after, it's almost 12:30. I didn't really feel like vlogging yesterday. I just really wasn't in the mood and I was just kind of messing around, so, whatever. So I'm having lunch right now and I'm watching a YouTube video, and then me and my brother are going to go outside and shovel the driveway because we got a couple inches last night. Salem is making himself comfortable. Yeah? Yeah, he's happy. One thing that happened yesterday is I got my monitor riser. So my monitor is now up. I also got some epoxy putty. But I'm going to use that to fix my chair because I still have the wheel that fell off. But I'm going to wait till tomorrow because tomorrow I'm supposed to get the chair mat. So I want to have both of those. I want to make sure I have the mat before I try to fix the wheel in case it breaks again. So, yeah. Not a whole lot going on. Just, dealing with winter and stuff. Yay. We're supposed to get a nor'easter next week. Which is usually involves a blizzard. So we'll just have to see how that goes. Okay, well, driveway's done, and I just spent the past half hour cleaning up some of my channel, mostly the playlists. I deleted a few old ones and combined things to make it a little more cohesive and less cluttered, and then I went in and added descriptions to all of them, and I made an empty playlist for my 100 Days of Making Comics challenge, which I intend to start on Sunday, assuming I can get my room cleaned, which is pretty much what I'm going to be doing all week. Alongside my art challenge. I probably already mentioned this, but I'm doing the Sharpie challenge. And one of the things that I did yesterday is I made a swatch of all the Sharpies. I have like 30 of them. So, this is just cardstock. So I kind of did what Bailey J did, and I used rubbing alcohol to dilute them. So on the top I have the Sharpie straight out of the marker, and then the bottom half is the rubbing alcohol method. So I'm probably going to use both methods when I'm working on my piece. I already know what I'm doing, and I have a rough sketch. So tonight's plan for that is to get myself to the line art stage, like have the line art done, and then tomorrow color it. And then on top of that I'm going to clean. So I finally got all the last of my belongings up from the basement room in here. It's just kind of in a pile over there. So I'm going to spend the week cleaning and putting things away and getting this room organized, and then I can deal with eventually the boxes in the basement that were from when I initially moved in. I have a lot of stuff, and for most of this year, or for the next few months anyway, I'm going to be downsizing a lot, going through my stuff, throwing old things out, donating things I don't need anymore, and slowly just getting rid of a bunch of stuff, really. So, yep, but I'm going to clean for the next little bit, and I'll work on my art later this evening. Good morning! So it's Thursday, it's about 10:30 in the morning. I've been awake for about an hour. I woken up because this one was yelling at my door. Yeah, you. Anyway, so I'm eating breakfast right now. I have a little bowl of oatmeal. And Patrick's going to work today. But yeah, last night I didn't get any artwork done because I kind of went on a cleaning spree. I was intending to stop at dinner, but I didn't. So I finished. My room is unpacked and cleaned, and all those bins have been reorganized, and my art card as well. So I have a pile of boxes and stuff that need to go back into the basement, but like I finished, basically. Except for a few minor things. I have a pile of stuff on top of those totes there, some things that I want to hang up. Like on my corkboard and stuff. I just haven't figured out how I want to align them yet, but yeah. Yeah, I pretty much cleaned all day yesterday. So today is going to be recording day. That's all I'm going to do today, except for like make dinner later tonight. So yeah. Yeah, yesterday was a bit nuts. I was pretty tired last night, but I'm pretty happy with the fact that like I got it done, so now I don't have to worry about it. So yeah. Well, it's Friday, and it's about 5 in the afternoon. So yesterday I was able to finish my art piece, and I also managed to get this board unraveled and flattened. Mostly. It's still got a little curvature to it in a couple places. It's not perfectly even, but I'm not that picky. And also I fixed my wheel and stuff. I had some epoxy putty, and I had to do it twice. The first time I didn't really use enough to make it sturdy, and then I did it again. So that's done. I now have a chair that actually functions. So like I can wheel it around and it's not propped up on books. So yeah, I edited the video a few hours ago. It's still exporting, but it's almost done. And then I've just been kind of sitting around. I had kind of a weird morning today. Around 5 in the morning, Diamond knocked over one of the poles in his cage, the bottom one, and that woke me up because that was loud. And then I couldn't get back to sleep. And it was around 7:30 when I was starting to drift off when Salem knocked over a glass in the kitchen and it broke. Mister. Yeah, you're not supposed to go on that counter. But you did anyway and you broke a glass. So I got up and I cleaned up the glass shards and everything and threw it out. And then I tried to go back to bed. And I managed to fall asleep around 9. Woke up around 11. Laid in bed thinking I might sleep some more. But then Salem reminded me I hadn't fed him yet and screamed outside my door for a while until I was like, alright, I'll get up. So my morning was really, really weird. But once I got my video exporting, I just kind of laid in bed and read for a while because my computer isn't really usable when it's editing or exporting, so yeah. So Patrick's on dinner tonight. He's not going to start dinner for another 2 hours because his friend's coming over and he's going to share with us, so I'm having a leftover bratwurst with sauerkraut. And I don't know, I think the rest of the evening is just going to be getting this video uploaded and scheduled, and I might just watch more card captors or something. I'm kind of taking it easy today because I'm feeling a little off. So, okay, so my video is scheduled for tomorrow, and I don't really have anything else big I gotta do today. Patrick's working on dinner right now, and I might watch more CCS and maybe, like, back at my computer. I was thinking about doing that. But what I did do is all the stuff that was on top of that tote that was just kind of in a pile finally hung up. So, I've got my little stuffy collection, at least the ones that aren't in boxes. And in the front, I got a whole bunch of stuff from Alicia. That bears from Alicia, that balloons from Alicia. She made me this for Christmas. I still got to glue them to the base because they'll topple over. Those are deckies from our last date. And this is from our art challenge. I used one of my easels I had lying around. And then over here, I got my rainbow flag. And I got that from, I want to say Dad and Patrick, maybe? I think so. And then these buttons are from Alicia, and that's from a Loot Crate. Got that at a convention from Kate Leth. That right there is my jury duty notice. This is my Slytherin keychain. And I got this corner. So this is pretty much like the Alicia corner, mostly. Right here is a whole bunch, the rainbow Mickey things from John when he went to Disney one year. But I've got 2 more perler things she made me. And that one too, that one's perler beads, and this little, like, you know those little, like, vending machines you put, like, quarters in, and you get, like, a little ball of something with something in it. I can't remember what they're called, but I got that. Our photos from my reunion, and then this is a bookmark I got from my Kickstarter, so, yep. And I got more room for stuff, so I'm thinking what I might do is when I eventually get, like, original art or something, I might post them there. I have a couple of small prints in my print folder that I'm waiting to frame, and some of them are like really small, like bookmark size or smaller, so they might go up on the pin board. And then all I really need to do now is frame the prints I do have and hang them up, and then possibly get more because I have a lot of wall space. So I've got some posters downstairs too that I used to have hanging up when I was like in high school and stuff. I'm not going to hang up all of them. A lot of them are probably going to get trashed, but the important ones will. I have an Orphan Black one Alicia gave me a few years ago, and I have an Evanescence one from high school that I'll probably keep, and like a bunch of Lord of the Rings ones because that was the shit when I was in high school. So I might save 1 or 2 of those depending on what they look like and hang them up, but I'll have to go through them first to figure it out. But yeah, my room is basically together. I just need to hang some stuff on the walls, mostly to cover up that mess. And yeah, and then I'll probably like clean up really nicely, and maybe if I can buy the frames soon enough, I might be able to do a room workspace tour maybe in March or something. The other thing I want to do is I want to get a monitor riser for the TV because it's kind of low if it's so small. So I might get a monitor riser, I might just use a box or something, I don't know. We'll see. So it's Saturday, and it's 6 in the evening. I had a weird day today, so I didn't vlog for a while. I I got a pretty good start, and I was like on a roll and doing stuff, and then I just kind of hit a slump and didn't do anything for a while, so yeah. Not much to say really. My art video went up, and I did a little bit of cleaning on my YouTube channels, mostly cleaning up the playlists. I did my art channel a few days ago, and I just cleaned up the playlists in my vlog channel. So I have this list in my notebook of things I want to do for my art channel, for all my YouTube channels and my social media accounts, like updating banners and things like that. So I'm just kind of slowly going down the list. And I also made a list of things I need to do every day. I really want to get on a good routine, but I have a hard time doing that. So I wrote down a little checklist of things I need to make sure I do every day that aren't related to other things I write down in my planner. Those are on the day things like recording day, editing day, stuff like that. This is daily stuff like exercising, remembering to wash my face because I forget to do that a lot, things like that. And also the 100 Days of Making Comic Challenge, which I'm starting tomorrow. So I wrote down that I gotta do that too. So hopefully having that right up there on that board will keep me on track, because I'll see it every day because it's right there. And some of the stuff is stuff I remember to do anyway, but I figured I'd write it down just in case, just kind of make sure that I do it. So, and I'll keep that up there until it becomes a routine and I don't need to remember to do it. So we'll see how that works. But yeah, not really much else to say this evening. I'm going to make dinner in about an hour. Patrick had the idea of doing a breakfast for dinner thing, so I'm going to be making bagel sandwiches, which should be pretty good. And yeah, that's it. So I'm probably going to do a little more work on my channel, because there's a couple of things on that list I figured I could start, and I'm kind of in a roll anyway. So yeah, not much else to say though. Okay, well, it's after 10 and I'm starting to get tired, so I think I'm going to get ready for bed. After I was done with all my backing up stuff, I wound up watching a few episodes of Supergirl on Netflix, which I had never watched before, and I like it. I like it a lot. So definitely gonna watch that. Continue to watch that anyway. But I'm too tired to keep going, so I'm gonna go to bed. And that ends this vlog. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.